Yeah righto, g'day, how are we? So, in one of my previous videos, I was showing off the Terminus camo grinding method in directed mode. I did not expect this video to do so well as it did, so thank you guys so much as well, by the way. It was on round 10, you sit in the research office, and honestly, it's a really good way to farm headshots. However, there were so many comments in the comment section from you guys, basically sharing what you thought is a better method. So, some of you were saying Liberty Falls on the rooftop, or by the skyline. There were so many different methods that you guys recommended. I really want to test out each of those different methods, which leads us to this video here. So let's start with Terminus on round 10, which is the method I showed you guys in that previous video. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to set a 15-minute timer. As soon as I've killed the first zombie, that 15-minute timer is going to start, and I'm going to see how many kills and critical kills I can get within those 15 minutes. I'm also going to be tracking how many rounds I completed, any special zombies I might have killed, anything like that. So let's start with the round 10 on Terminus. So I've got my stats pulled up there so I can just compare the before and after numbers. So the criticals, the elims, everything like that. Obviously I'm going to speed up the footage. So this weapon is the GPR. It's literally just this optic. I haven't got anything else on this gun. I keep this consistent with all the other tests that I did as well. I've got the gun fully upgraded as well as all the perks. So everything like that, again, that stays the same throughout all the tests. So basically I'm getting as many critical kills as possible, as fast as possible, within the 15 minutes of me killing the first zombie. Now for this video, I'm only going to be testing directed mode. I am aware that, you know, it's probably faster doing this on normal mode with the rampage inducer on, but I'm just purely making this video for the people that are just trying to have a chill time, maybe watching something while they grind some camos. And I'm not testing any glitches or like bot lobbies or anything like that. Obviously that is probably another faster way to do it. So here we are at the end of the 15 minutes. Now, I got 448 critical kills, 547 eliminations. So that gives me an accuracy rate for headshots of 81% and an average of 29 headshots per minute and 36 eliminations per minute. In total, I did about 16 and a half rounds within these 15 minutes. And on round 10, there's no special zombies. So now we're going to compare this with round 15 of Terminus using the exact same strategy. So obviously, round 15, there's probably going to be more zombies within rounds. So I wanted to test this as well. Now, one thing for this method on round 15 is it actually threw me off, but I noticed that sometimes there would be Manglers that would spawn in, but they just wouldn't walk in the room. So with this method, if you're going to do this method on round 15, learn from my mistakes, expect the Manglers to not come in, because I was just kind of waiting like, you know, what am I doing? When's the next round starting? But then I realized I needed to go out, and there was actually a Mangler waiting for me over here, which I go and kill. So that obviously slowed down the time between the next round. So obviously after this, I kind of expected it with the Mangler, so I would go out straight away to look for it and kill it. So yes, this did kind of slow down the time a little bit as well, but you will be running around looking for the Mangler as well, so it kind of is still a fair test. But yeah, that is a bit of an inconvenience. I think it's like every 2 rounds a Mangler will spawn. So this method could be good for people that are trying to get special zombie kills as well. So you could have one gun that you're trying to get your special zombie kills, and then one gun you're just trying to get critical kills on. This would be a great strategy for doing that. The bonus advantage of playing Terminus is that you can get those parasite kills for those camo challenges, because in Liberty Falls, obviously there are no parasites, so Terminus will help you get that completed. So after the 15 minutes, I was able to get 492 critical kills, 649 eliminations, so already much better than Terminus round 10. Now bear in mind, obviously I was taking time to look for Manglers and such, but this method was still faster, still more critical kills. So the averages per minute, 32 critical kills per minute, 43 eliminations per minute. My overall headshot percentage was actually lower than round 10, so 75% instead of my 81% on round 10, but again, doesn't matter. Overall, Terminus round 15 is better than Terminus round 10. Now let's look over at Liberty Falls. So I didn't actually have many doors opened here. The only doors I opened were from here to spawn. So I didn't open all the other barriers. Now, the reason I've also got on the average headshot percentage and things like that is because obviously sometimes I'm not going to get all the headshots. And another thing as well is the armored zombies, if you one hit kill them in the head, it doesn't actually count as a headshot. And the reason for that is you're meant to actually shoot their helmet off first and then hit them in the head, and then you'll get a headshot kill. Learn from my mistakes. If you do want to get headshots on armored zombies, pack-a-punch your gun to level 2 instead of 3. You can still keep it gold, and that way you're not missing out on the critical kills from these armored zombies, because so many of them do spawn. As you can tell, on round 11, every round a Mangler will spawn as well, so that is quite helpful if you want to get those special kills. After 15 minutes, I was able to get 376 critical kills, 546 eliminations, 16 Manglers, and 16 rounds completed. Now, I think it's only fair we compare this with Terminus round 10, and on Terminus round 10, I actually got more critical kills and even one more elimination. So the eliminations were pretty much the same, but I was a lot more accurate with my headshots on Terminus round 10. Take from that what you will, but it looks like Terminus round 10 is slightly better than Liberty Falls Rooftop. Although Liberty Falls Rooftop on round 11 does have the Mangler, which Terminus round 10 does not. So that's one perk for Liberty Falls. But what if we look at the zipline spot on round 11? Because if the zombies are piling up right in front of me, that'll probably make it a lot easier to get those headshots. And as I was doing this test, it definitely did feel a lot easier to get those headshots. Now I'm going to fast forward through this one a little bit faster because I actually made a bit of an error. I don't know why, but for some reason I got to 13 minutes 43, I believe. And for some reason I thought I had done 15 minutes, so I just stopped the test and I have no idea why. But not to worry, because through the power of maths, we can actually get an estimated amount of critical kills and eliminations that I would have got over 15 minutes. So for 13 minutes 43 seconds, I was able to get 415 critical kills, 540 eliminations. Then from there we can get the average per minute based on the 13 minutes 43 seconds. But then what we do is with that critical average per minute, times it by 15, and then do the same thing for the eliminations per minute, times that by 15, and then we get our predicted total critical kills and eliminations. So while the estimations may not be completely accurate, yeah, okay, they're probably not very accurate at all, to be honest, after looking back at second glance. But hey, even with just the 13 minute numbers, they're still really good, especially for critical kills. Because the zombies are a little bit closer, it was a lot easier to get those headshots, I found. So out of all three methods we've tested, I think the winner would have to go to the zipline method on Liberty Falls round 11, simply because if it would have gone the whole 15 minutes, I think I definitely would have got more critical kills than any other method. Terminus definitely in second place, and then last place would have to go to the Liberty Falls Rooftop. What do we think of that, boys? Is that a fair placement? Anyway, next up we're going to look at the later round method. So exactly the same methods, but just on the later rounds. It's going to be round 15. Instead of going through each test one by one, I'm just going to show you all together the end of test results, because all of them I did do the correct 15 minutes, and here are the end of test results. For Terminus round 15, I was able to get 492 critical kills and 649 eliminations, as well as 6 Manglers. For the Rooftop on Liberty Falls round 15, I was able to get 461 critical kills, 668 eliminations. There were no Manglers on round 15. And finally the zipline for Liberty Falls Rooftop. 532 critical kills and 662 eliminations. Again, no Manglers. So we got a bit of a mix of different results here, because ultimately there is no best strategy, it just depends what you're trying to achieve. So based on the way I play, if you're after critical kills as your main priority, that's kind of all you care about at the moment, the zipline method on Liberty Falls would probably be the best, as I was able to get way more critical kills within those 15 minutes. If you're after critical kills but you also want a little bit of Mangler kills as well, Terminus round 15 would be the best method. But if you're after the fastest zombie spawns, and maybe you're just much better at shooting zombies in the head than I am, I'd say the Rooftop on Liberty Falls would be the best. Now just remember, this is based on the way I play. You might play better than me, you might get more headshots than I do, and that's cool. But you might be able to just interpret this data to be suited to what you're trying to do for your camo grind. So hopefully this video has helped you guys with your Nebula camo grind. If you did enjoy this video, let me know by dropping a like, and also comment down below what method you might want me to test next. I've got a good few ideas of what other methods I want to try, specifically one in the bank as well as one in the jet gun room. So let me know if you guys want to see that. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to love thy gamer.